Trump considers sending another Patriot missile system to Ukraine. Washington, D.C. U.S. President Donald Trump is weighing a significant escalation in U.S. military support to Ukraine by potentially sending an additional Patriot missile defense system, according to two senior U.S. officials cited by the Wall Street Journal. The move, if approved, would mark the first major weapon system authorized by Trump that goes beyond the aid provided under the Biden administration, signaling a notable shift in his stance toward Ukraine and the ongoing war with Russia. The decision comes amid renewed diplomatic friction between Trump and Russian President Vladimir Putin. In a phone call held on Thursday, July 3rd, Trump reportedly expressed frustration with Moscow's stalling on ceasefire negotiations and criticized Putin's management of the conflict. Following that conversation, Trump resumed weapons shipments that had previously been paused, acting under intensifying pressure from Kyiv and several NATO allies. Now, the White House has formally asked the Pentagon to provide options for bolstering Ukraine's air defense capabilities. A central element of this discussion is the possible deployment of another Patriot missile battery, a move that could dramatically enhance Ukraine's ability to defend against Russian missile and drone attacks. Ukraine's current Patriot missile defense inventory. Since the early stages of Russia's full-scale invasion in 2022, Ukraine has consistently requested high-performance air defense systems to counter the relentless bombardment of its cities, power grid, and military infrastructure. The Patriot missile system, long considered one of the most advanced air defense platforms in the world, has been a game-changer for Ukraine. To date, Ukraine has received a total of 7 Patriot systems, 3 provided by the United States, 3 supplied by Germany, 1 delivered by a European coalition involving multiple nations. However, due to regular maintenance cycles and logistical constraints, not all Patriot batteries are operational at the same time. Still, the system remains Ukraine's most reliable and capable defense against ballistic missiles, cruise missiles, and aerial threats, including the growing number of Iranian-supplied Shahed drones. Each Patriot battery includes launchers, radar systems, and control stations, forming a comprehensive air defense shield. These systems have already intercepted dozens of incoming threats aimed at Ukrainian cities, power stations, and command structures.
Capable of firing 4 PAC-2 missiles.
Upgraded capabilities, PAC-3 MSE, and the software evolution. As the nature of aerial threats evolves, so too has the Patriot missile system. In June 2025, Lockheed Martin conducted a successful test of the upgraded PAC-3 MSE Missile Segment Enhancement Interceptor at the White Sands Missile Range in New Mexico. The upgrades were driven in large part by Ukraine's frontline experience, which has revealed a rapidly changing threat landscape, including the use of stealthy, maneuverable drones and cruise missiles. Key enhancements to the PAC-3 MSE include improved software algorithms for better target acquisition and tracking, refined seeker technology to handle low-flying evasive air-breathing threats, ABTs, faster response times, and improved guidance to intercept drones and cruise missiles. Notably, these improvements were made entirely through software updates and algorithm changes, meaning there were no hardware modifications required to enhance the missile's performance. This gives U.S. and allied forces flexibility in upgrading existing missile inventories without costly reconfigurations. According to Brian Kubik, Vice President of PAC-3 programs at Lockheed Martin, the upgrades demonstrate the company's commitment to staying ahead of the evolving threat landscape. We're continuously evolving PAC-3 to address the increasingly complex threat landscape, Kubik said. This successful flight test validates our efforts to protect critical infrastructure and meet global demand. Unlike traditional blast fragmentation warheads, the PAC-3 MSE defeats targets through direct impact, body-to-body collisions. This kinetic kill approach delivers significantly more energy on contact and is especially effective against high-speed, maneuverable threats. Strategic significance of another Patriot battery. Sending an additional Patriot battery to Ukraine could alter the course of the war, particularly in regions where Russia continues to launch high-frequency missile and drone attacks. Ukrainian air defense crews have demonstrated strong proficiency with the Patriot system and have already intercepted hypersonic missiles, including the Kinjal, which Russia previously touted as unstoppable. The potential deployment of another battery also holds political weight. Trump's consideration of this move reflects his growing disillusionment with the Kremlin's conduct and an increasing willingness to assert American power in support of European allies. Moreover, such a decision may signal a recalibration of Trump's foreign policy priorities, potentially reaffirming U.S. commitment to NATO and reinforcing the broader Western strategy of deterring Russian aggression.
Global ramifications and Lockheed Martin's expanding role. With more than 18 countries either operating or ordering the PAC-3 system, demand for the Patriot missile defense system is growing rapidly. The enhancements made in recent months reflect a broader trend of defense modernization, as military planners worldwide contend with the rising threat of drones, cruise missiles, and advanced aerial platforms. Lockheed Martin is now ramping up production to meet both U.S. military and international requirements, with a particular focus on ensuring that Ukraine remains capable of defending its most critical assets. Conclusion: President Donald Trump considers sending another Patriot missile system to Ukraine. The consideration by President Donald Trump to send another Patriot missile battery to Ukraine marks a pivotal moment in U.S. foreign policy. It underscores the strategic importance of advanced air defense systems in modern warfare and the influence of battlefield realities on defense innovation. While the decision has yet to be finalized, the growing alignment among U.S. officials, defense contractors, and NATO partners signals strong momentum toward deeper military support for Ukraine. If approved, this move would not only boost Ukraine's immediate defenses, but also reshape the security architecture of Europe for years to come.